Hi there, everybody, and welcome back. So I know I'm a little bit late to this, but the 2.5 Dev Vision actually came out today, and I wanted to go and give my thoughts and opinions on it and like react to it a little bit. I've been at work all day. I know that this happened, and I know that there's a lot in here that people are talking about, but I have not really taken anything other than what I saw. I saw a screenshot of one of the Jeff team ups, but I'm not gonna spoil that. We're gonna go over it together, and we're gonna take a look at it and see how we're feeling. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a gander.
Hello everyone, Guang here.
Hello. New here, a new map. Okay, so we are getting a new map, and this is gonna be
After the
Ultron.
Hellfire Gala was crushed by Ultron's surprise attack, the mutants of
Let me go ahead and move my little guy out of the way really quick. 1 second. Hold up. There we go. That'll be a bit better. Okay, cool.
Krakoa faced some of their toughest days yet. Now, Ultron has stolen Cerebro, evolved into the even more formidable Electron, and retreated to his new stronghold, Arakko. Once Krakoa's sister Iron, Arakko, has lost all its vitality.
Oh, this looks cool though.
Ultron into a cold, merciless, mechanical world.
Okay, I kind of dig this.
But the fight isn't over. Our heroes,
I'm assuming this one's going to be a push to
after their
card.
setback, must now join forces with Krakoa to save Arakko. Now, let's talk about Ultron as a playable hero. He's a strategist who can provide consistent
I know
healing
he
to his allies.
flies.
However,
I'm fairly
he can
certain
also
he's going to
unleash
fly.
devastating energy beams against enemies. His unique primary weapon introduces an all-new shooting experience. And as a flying strategist,
Yeah, okay, so he does
Ultron
fly.
opens up fresh possibilities for your aerial lineups.
I want to see like
for season
how
2.5,
it's going to work
we are
though.
taking our dynamic team-up ability
He said he's going to do
system even
damage
further,
too.
with broader adjustments
maybe he's like an
to
off
team
healer?
ups to bring even more strategy and excitement to every battle. In this update, we are
6
adding
added
6
and
new
4
team-up
removed.
abilities, removing 4.
Okay. So the ones that are added. Oh, so the 4 that get removed. So Stark Protocol is added. That is a new one. Rocket Network is one with Rocket Penny. There's Iron Man Ultron. Jeff and Storm is the one I saw. And then you have Punisher and Widow. You have Jeff and Venom. That one's actually pretty interesting. And Hawkeye, of course. And Luna. Very, 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 very popular healer with Hawkeye, so you'll probably get this like all the damn time. Which one? So the ones that got removed are now the Widow and Hawkeye one. That's fine. You never played these characters together anyway. Jeff and Luna, again, that's fine. It was only really decent on Jeff whenever he was flanking anyway. Ammo overload. This is probably worse for Punisher by like a long shot, unless they like buffed like his mag by a lot, because Punisher was really average to below average without Rocket on the team, and he was only really decent whenever like Rocket was around. So I actually think this is probably going to hurt Punisher more than anything. And Symbiote Bond being gone is a crazy one too. This was one of the best team ups in the game actually. I know support players are probably going to go crazy about this and be super happy, but Spider-Man mains, they're probably malding. Holy, I did not expect them to get rid of this entirely. That's crazy. I mean, personally, I don't really like Spider-Man, so like he pisses me off because I don't like having to sit on top of my backline whenever he's around with Symbiote Bond. But this like chops Spider-Man's legs off for the most part. Like he's definitely not going to be like unplayable, but to say that he's not going to be like, he's definitely going to be a lot worse. That's a crazy. I did not expect them to do that. Okay.
And adjusting the members of one.
So he only has the Squirrel
By
Girl
season
one then.
2.5, more than 50% of our team-up abilities have changed compared to season 0. And by popular demand, we are adding
Holy
the Tornado
shit.
team-up ability.
There's no way.
We love hearing your ideas
Wait,
and community
oh my
ability.
god.
And
He
by
looks so
popular demand,
stupid.
we are adding the
hell?
Tornado team-up ability.
So is it just like the
We love
Torch Storm
hearing
team
your
up?
ideas.
But now you
And
just Jeff
community
Bolt as well?
feedback is a huge part of how we shape the game. So keep those suggestions coming. On June
Sharknado.
6th, we're launching an exciting new limited-time experimental mode,
June 6th.
Ultron's Battle Matrix Protocol. In this mode, 6 players can choose their own hero lineups, craft unique builds, and enhance
Is there anything else that we can see
hero
here? No. Okay, okay. I was thinking maybe that there would be like a hidden character or something, kind of like how we had way back when.
And enhance their hero's traits. Then, engage in battle against other players for a chance to claim victory.
Is it?
This mode
Wow,
is an
it's like
experiment of how
it's
we
like
can
TFT?
fulfill everyone's fantasies of Marvel superheroes teaming up.
Oh, yeah.
Players can take control of a wider array of heroes.
It's like
and
TFT
amplify their
from
states and
the League of
abilities.
Legends game from
Take a
Riot.
break from the high-octane cooperative
This
team
could be
battles
really
to
cool,
enjoy streamlined,
actually.
strategic, numerical-based solo tactical play.
I didn't expect something
As
like
the
that.
battles unfold,
I'm actually quite interested.
you will see Venom grow into a colossal force after devouring enemies.
It is
Witness
literally just
Hela's
TFT.
extreme fire rate and spitting
teamfight
projectiles as
tactics.
she cuts down foes. Experience the increased strikes of Psylocke's ultimate. And behold, Namor commanding a true army of deep-sea creatures. Strategists will also unleash ultimate abilities that not only heal their allies, but also deal tons of damage to their enemies.
This
We've
is
also
so
taken note
weird.
of your feedback.
It's nice to have another game mode, though.
Giant-sized Brain Blast leaderboards. Consequently, this mode will not feature similar designs, allowing players to fully enjoy the experience based on
Interesting.
their preferences.
Okay. I like new modes. I like having permanent
With the launch
mainstays.
of
That's good.
Season 2.5,
More content's
we
always
are
good.
introducing a new feature that showcases hero proficiency
Oh, they
avatars
actually listen to
on the
people.
match hero select wheel.
So now your lords will show up
Additionally,
in
we are
character
rolling
select.
out 2 fresh personalization systems, mood and emojis.
What?
We
Oh,
will
that's so
continue
cute.
to optimize the player experience
You can have
with
emojis
each
though?
version
Oh, that's so
update.
cute.
Starting from Season 3, the seasons of Marvel Rivals will be shortened to 2 months each,
2 months apiece.
and
2
we are
champs, 2 months.
diligently preparing for the new pace. Our vision has always been to provide fun and engaging
Ranked is gonna
superhero
feel so
experiences
sweaty
for all Marvel
next
Rivals
season. Oh my
fans.
gosh.
And the new heroes we're cooking up are definitely worth the wait. We'll gradually unveil a series of adjustments and updates for Season 3, so stay tuned.
That's crazy.
In
One
June,
champ a year.
our
or
Ignite
a month
tournament
then.
series will kick off the first stage of competition. We hope everyone enjoys the excitement these matches bring. Now, let's turn it over to Zhiyong, who will share insights on the adjustments to
Okay,
team
so this
up
is gonna be
abilities
showing us a lot of
and
the team
balance
ups.
changes for Season 2.5.
Hey Rivals, Zhiyong here
champ.
to give you the details on our Season 2.5 update. It's packed with dynamic team-up ability changes and overall balance tweaks that are sure to ignite your battles.
Okay.
In Season 2.0, we debuted adjustments for team-up abilities, injecting fresh energy into our game environment. With Season 2.5, we are going even further, with not only team-up ability changes, but also the arrival of our new hero Ultron and the key numerical balance updates, all set to deliver a whole new level of combat.
I guess
excitement.
we'll also go over the Ultron trailer while we're here. I think that might be this might be a good time to do it. Otherwise, I probably won't.
Venom takes center stage as the team-up anchor,
Oh.
sharing part of his
I like this though because both of these team ups that Jeff is getting are things that people were asking for though. So that's good. That is good. Oh, look at the bottom right. So check it out. His right click now, his spit. There's only 3 charges here. Oh, okay. I don't know how I feel about that. I do think that DPS Jeff was kind of like an annoyance, and I think that like there was some issues with it because he just like straight up would not die, and like, but like I don't know how I feel about just like making him not be a threat of any kind though. 3 bullets? There's got to be something else that they've done here, because I refuse to believe that they just neutered the character like this. These team ups are not going to be enough. Just flat out, if they just lowered the bullet count and like that's all they did, then he might just be dead in the water. No pun intended. But I'm going to assume that he has better healing. I'm not all for the idea of just making the character a heal bot. But if they don't change his healing and they just nerf this down to 3, he's worse than he was. And I don't know why they would change him at all at that point. Because what it seemed to me whenever I saw them talking about it is that they wanted to kind of give him more of a place as like a strategist healer. But I really hope that they change something if they're going to nerf this so bad.
Symbiote with Jeff. This lets Jeff wield symbiote tendrils to link with allies and heal them in the heat of battle.
That is a cool team up though.
As the team-up anchor, the Punisher has retooled Black Widow's Red Room rifle with a brand new firing mode. Now, while aiming down sights, she can unleash a piercing pulse beam that cuts right through enemies.
That's cool.
Luna Snow powers
cool.
up these team-ups as the anchor by crafting a specialized ice arrow for Hawkeye.
Oh my gosh.
This arrow penetrates through terrain cover.
I hate every time this character gets something
target,
new.
The more damage it packs, even stunning foes.
What? No! And it's only on a 20-second goal. Oh my gosh. The problem is you'll also always see this too. It's not like Luna Snow is an unpopular pick, and it's definitely not like Hawkeye is unpopular right now. You know, this character's already good. This character's already great. So I hate this. I hate this so much.
A certain distance.
Gosh. Dude, every time a
Rocket
Hawkeye gets
steps up as the team up
I'm interested in
anchor
this
by
one.
engineering and enhanced bionic
Wait, she just gets
spider nest for
2?
Penny. One that can coexist with her original while also dropping armor packs. Meanwhile, Penny ramps up Rocket's battle rebirth beacon so that it now spawns cyber.
Wow, really? So this is actually gonna make dive so rough for like breaking this now. Because like as Magic, well, Magic doesn't really get messed up by these webs in general just because of the nature of how her portal works. Penny having 2 though? That's different. That changes things a little bit. And again, Rocket is not exactly a non-popular character.
However, the enhanced beacon and the original can be active at the same time. When Iron Man leads the charge as the team-up anchor alongside Ultron, things get seriously high-tech. Ultron taps into part of Iron Man's armor might, gaining the power to fire potent unibeam lasers that pierce everything in their path.
That's pretty good.
Damaging enemies while
we'll
healing
have to see
teammates.
how that is in
Storm, the team-up anchor,
in action.
and Jeff can combine their might when both of their ultimates are ready, unleashing the fearsome Jeff Nado. Storm directs the devouring Jeff Nado, dealing sustained damage over time before ultimately devouring enemies.
That's actually pretty cool. I don't know how good it'll be, but...
The following 4 team-ups are being completely removed: Cheering Charisma, Allied Agents, Ammo Overload, and Symbiote Bond.
Yeah, so like I talked about, obviously Symbiote Bond, we know, is gonna like really dampen like Spider-Man. It's gonna bring him down quite a bit. But like, I don't think that people are... I think that we should really talk about Ammo Overload, because I don't even think Punisher is like that good anyway. With this, I think he's just really solid, but like without the infinite, Punisher is just such a non-threat, like at all. It's just his ult. Just his ult is like a problem. But again, it's not like it's hard to deal with. The infinite ammo is what made Punisher a hard thing to deal with, because he would just burn through everything on your kit. Like Groot Walls, Emma Frost would die to him. Thing, He's a really great option for that. This neuters this character really bad. I don't think he's going to be unplayable or anything like that, but it's going to be one of the situations where it's like, do you really need to play Punisher though? Like, is there ever an actual opportunity now that begs the pick, in the same way? I really don't think so. I think that this actually hurts him quite a bit. I understand why Penny does need something. The symbiote bond team up with Penny. You're oftentimes not wanting to run Penny and Venom at the same time because then you're playing pretty much two off tanks together and it doesn't work that way. So Rocket being with Penny is a lot better for Penny. But like Punisher takes a really, really big slap across the face for this. Especially because now he's teaming up with Black Widow, and 9 times out of 10, you don't really wanna. It's the exact same issue that Black Widow had with the Hawkeye team up. You're never running them together for the most part, because people only play Punisher whenever there's a certain thing going on, but oftentimes like you're not running either of them anymore.
Additionally, Iron Man will be removed from the Gamma Charge
I hate
team
this
arc.
character. I don't hate Iron Man, but it was really, really annoying to get one beamed.
In Season 2.0, with heroes like Captain America, Iron Fist, Human Torch, and the arrival of Emma Frost, our battlefield distance shrank. This meant that squad positioning often got tangled, with agile heroes dashing past enemy vanguards to strike at backline targets, and backline heroes forced into dangerous engagements. This all resulted in a heightened emphasis on team coordination, laser-focused tactics, protective strategies, and precise positioning to back the wing. High mobility.
Okay. The problem with like what he just said, sure, yeah, like in a vacuum, yeah, technically that's what you'd say. But team positioning, in air quotes, really just boiled down to whenever somebody on backline was getting dove, was just somebody would sit there on your backline to help them. It wasn't like the thing about like the Marvel Rivals community, especially right now, is that every single role is so damn entitled, and everybody thinks that they know everything about the damn game. People are all just everybody, like everybody that mains this game, compared to how things were in Overwatch a while back. People are just like naturally worse at this game, and I get it. It's a lot more casual, incentivized, so that makes sense. But there were a lot of situations where like people are like just not standing in proper places, whether that be the damage players on your team, the supports on your team, the tanks on your team. Happens all the time. The thinking about strategic placement that he like talks about is not necessarily like all true. It's more of just like somebody would sit on the back line to make sure they wouldn't get dove. That was all that the strategic placement was. It was just put a thing or put a Bucky on the back line and have them puppy guard your back line in case Spider-Man would come and kill them. And Spider-Man had symbiote team up, so he would probably one-shot them anyway unless the supports were healing each other actively whenever he would dive. But good sports would be able to play against like the dive issue, and then people that are in a little bit of like lower ranks, not no flame at all, they just wouldn't really understand like the interaction. So that's why that would happen. It's the wording that he's using is a lot more is making it seem like people were adapting, but truth be told, no, people just they still didn't know really what to do or how to deal with getting dove in the background and stuff like that.
Think Venom, Spider-Man, and
That's an
Captain
everyone
America
problem.
Iron Fist were wreaking havoc on the field in Season 2.
Okay, Captain America and Iron Fist, I don't even care about like their damage. My only thing with both of them is that it's super annoying that both of them could just 1v6, and the goal is not to kill anything, it's just to sit there for as long as possible to stall. And that is super annoying. And this is coming, like, I love Captain America. He's like my third most played hero in the game. I love the character. I play him all the time. but it is really, really, really aggravating to play. It's not very fun for me. It's kind of boring. Like over time, like every now and again, it's fine, but like same thing with Iron Fist. Iron Fist is just DPS Captain America. You just sit there and you don't die, and then if you can kill something, great, and if not, you'll just try again in a second anyway because you can't be killed. So I want both of them to be changed and altered in some way, not necessarily nerfed, just reworked in some capacity to stop this stupid issue of just like I hate these like characters, and like Jeff was in part like also like in this way, these stall comp characters just really, they're really, really boring to play against. It feels like triple support, but with one guy doing all of the triple supporting instead of just like
2.0. On
three
the
supports,
flip
you know?
side, teams using Groot Sports in tandem with Winter Soldier, Namor, Mr. Fantastic, and The Thing could effectively corner these swift adversaries. Meanwhile, the triple strategies better with their stellar sustain and protection also work well against dive and high mobility threats. All of these reflect the rock, paper, scissors
Nobody's running
dynamic
triple support
between
right
different
now.
lineups.
That is weird.
And let's not forget the powerhouse team-up abilities like Emma Frost, Magneto, Psylocke,
Yeah, this was broken.
Hulk, Iron Man, Namor, Doctor Strange, Scary Witch, plus the Fantastic Four, all proving to be titans on the field.
I love how he threw the strange Scarlet Witch one in there, like sliding that in. So
We
it's
also
strange on
recognize
spectator
that
mode while Scarlet
traditional
Witch killed the
frontline
entire
push
team if she could.
tactics saw their competitiveness decline in Season 2.0, while high mobility lineups resulted in faster, more intense, and sometimes exhausting matches.
Okay.
Therefore, in Season 2.5, we are adjusting some of the overbearing heroes.
Okay.
And with the arrival of the flying strategist Ultron, new team compositions and strategies will emerge. For Vanguard heroes, we are nerfing Groot while giving Doctor Strange and Magneto a modest buff. We've also observed that Captain America's enduring
Thank God.
survivability and Emma Frost's diamond form have been a bit too dominant.
Okay.
So
That's some
expect
good- that's good
balanced
talk.
adjustment there too. For duelists, we will be nerfing Iron Fist, Human Torch, and Psylocke.
This is good. All three of these are good options. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about the Psylocke one, but I need to like just let this be known. This character is broken. This character is super strong. She's really, really overpowered. There's a lot of stuff that she can do. The reason why, but everybody likes her, and I understand why. But this character does so many things. I talked about this with somebody in my comments earlier. This character is so versatile. She literally works in any comp. You can throw her anywhere. As long like if there's a damage slot open and Psylocke and someone plays Psylocke and they can, and you put her on it, she does so much for your team. Constant damage over and over and over again. Always has ult up because she's just doing so much damage. She pretty much forces a support ult whenever she wants if she because she has ult so often. It's ridiculous, and she can one shot. People that are really, really good with mechanics are going to be monstrous, and people in high elo typically all are to some capacity good with like mechanical skill. And she's got so many ways to leave. Like I ended up learning this character in about 5 days, and after that, it was just like this character's so easy. Like she seems like she's really, really complex. She really isn't. The Psylocke is a character that is just dumb, and she's been dumb for a while now. It's just people are just now looking at her because of the team up. Even without the team up, she's just that good. She's just really, she's her. You know, that character is really, really, really strong. Obviously, Torch and Iron Fist needed the nerfs too. We talked about Iron Fist being like a 1v6 machine, and everybody knows that Torch is just straight broken and makes the game so much more unfun. It's so unfun. Every time Torch is not banned, it's just Storm Torch versus Storm Torch, and whichever team ends up using their support ult on accident
While
first
providing
loses.
modest buff to the Punisher, Squirrel Girl, and Storm.
Storm buff is interesting. I don't even know if she really needed it. I think Storm is actually fairly good. I just think that people aren't playing her. Squirrel Girl needed a buff. That character wasn't very strong. I really hope that they don't just give up Punisher like an ammo buff, bro. He's gonna need help.
Opening up a whole new realm of the tactical possibilities.
Okay.
For strategists, after enhancing some heroes mid-season in Season 2.0, we are now giving Luna Snow an increase to her ultimate
getting another
ability
nerf.
energy requirements. Wow. In exchange for a mid-boost in her standard abilities to keep the overall pace in check in Season 2.5. Jeff the Land Shark will also receive a partial adjustment for a fresh experience.
Partial adjustment.
Lastly,
I really hope that he's not like, I pray. I know that he's probably going to be a more traditional healer. I really hope they buffed the numbers for like the healing. If they're going to nerf the ammo, they have to buff something, because otherwise the character's actually not runnable ever. There's never any room to run him. So depending on what they do, in that regard, I really hope that they do the right thing.
We are dialing back the power for some of the most dominant team-up abilities, such as the Fantastic Four, the Hawk-Namor pairing, and the Emma Frost Magneto-Psylocke team-up. These refinements combined with our new dynamic team-up ability changes will completely transform the Battlefield experience. And that's not all. The details above are just a taste of what's coming. For more in-depth balance updates, keep an eye out for our forthcoming update announcements. Stay tuned, as we will also be releasing the Season 2.0 hero pick race and win race very soon. Until next time, keep fighting, keep strategizing, and as always, ignite the battle.
Thanks, champ. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go over the Ultron one, but first, overall, I actually think that Season 2.5 looks pretty good so far. I like the new mode, looks really good. I'm happy that they're trying something new. That's always a good thing. That's always a nice touch. I'm also pretty stoked about the idea of like some of these characters that I really don't like being nerfed. And I really like a lot of these new team-ups. I'm worried about some of them, but I like that they're trying new things. Again, like I talk about, Marvel Rivals is one of those games that's constantly like revolving. They actually just change so much on like these big patch updates, and everybody finds something new to like be like, this is so broken, this is so annoying to play. But like last season, you would never even think that Torch was going to be the best character in the game this season, right? But I'm glad that characters like Iron Fist, Cap, and Emma, like at the community's, you know, they were asking for these characters to be nerfed a bit, that they listened. And I also think it's really cool that they were like, yeah, people wanted the Jeff NATO and the Venom symbiote team up with Jeff. And so they added it. So that's really cool too. I'm hoping Jeff the Landshark is like my biggest worry, because I really like the character, right? I don't play him on recording or anything like that super duper often, but he's very fun, and I love playing him in quick play, things like that. And I want the character to be good, because I really like seeing him, but I hope that they didn't just like neuter him or make him a heal bot, because it's gonna be really frustrating, especially because like no matter what, his ultimate is just never going to, his ultimate is going to be the thing that's going to hold him back a lot of the time, because he just doesn't do traditional healing with it. So I'm curious to see what they end up doing. But we'll go ahead and go over the Ultron trailer really quick, so we can, you know, have that here. Otherwise, I'm never going to cover it. Okay, and here's the Ultron trailer. Let's see.
Today, the age of Ultron begins.
His voice is still cool.
Termination.
What?
Challenge me, you.
Wow, he's not just like. Wow, whoa. He's fast. He's really fast.
You would have failed without me.
And his healing is crazy.
The virus takes hold.
Okay. So, alright. So it looks like the trade-off on him is that you are giving up a healer. So he's got like one ability, like not including the Iron Man team up on him. He's got like one ability that allows him to heal traditionally, it looks like. And it looks like they want him to be so okay, this is where they're trying to like get away from the whole like strategist is only a healer type thing. Because like looking at this, his healing is like definitely solid, but it's a little lower than like what you would get from. You would have failed without me. Is it though? I don't know. His damage is actually ludicrous. That's like DPS levels of damage. Oh, it does heal. No, they have a cloak and dagger, right? No, he's just straight healing. Look at this. Wow. Okay. Man, I don't know. I think that like the ult is definitely strong for like a damage ult. I think that like he's gonna be really solid. Oh my gosh. He just might be the damn near the best support in the game. Just like optics, like looking at it optically, I don't know, dude. This character, he's got juice. This is like different. Like it feels like I don't know. I feel like so like all right. So Emma Frost, tank players were like complaining because Emma Frost is like so fun, like designed in such a fun way that it like makes the other tanks somewhat boring sometimes. Ultron feels like he might be doing that, but like it for supports though. Like it felt like Emma Frost was playing season 2.5 while the rest of the game was playing season 2. Does that make sense? So like the other tanks were playing like in a patch previous to Emma still. It feels like Ultron is like making like he's a new like he is like meta defining. This character looks crazy. He's fast. It's going to be really hard to catch him. He has 280? No, he has 250 HP. He's 275. Dude, what the hell, man? This character is going to be stupid. Yeah, that's definitely healing because that's cloak and he's definitely healing half. Wow, man. Okay. I'm glad I looked at this. Okay. My thoughts on Ultron is that he looks like he's the best support in the game. And enough said. I think that he looks really, really strong. He looks like he's doing to the support cast what Emma did to the tank cast. And I think that it's going to be definitely very weird to have him around. I know a lot of people around here like come here for like the magic content. What do I think that he's going to be doing? I actually do think this is genuinely like a big counter to her whenever he drops. Looks like he's really fast and he's got 275 HP. I genuinely don't really know how she's going to be able to deal with him, but we'll have to end up seeing. I think that we're going to see Ultron more in line with like a triple support comp. He's going to be people are going to probably play him a little bit more kind of like how Adam is played. Although I do think that the drone is far superior to like any shit that Adam's got other than like Soulbon. But we'll see. I don't know. He looks dumb though. I appreciate you guys watching. Remember that if you like videos like these and you want to see more stuff like this, I appreciate it and would love for you to like and subscribe and do whatever. Do all the things for like the Twitch, the Twitter, the everything. I love you, mean it. I gotta go. See you later. Love you. Kiss you. Bye. Mwah.